So right now guys, as you can see, the price of Bitcoin has clearly broken below this 50 exponential moving average, which was one strongest support here in the daily time frame. Since the price is now below it, what kind of scenario could be unfolding next for Bitcoin? Not just only Bitcoin guys, later in this video we are also going to talk about Ethereum price action, because compared to Bitcoin right now, Ether looks very bullish. And also guys, I would really appreciate if you could take just 2 seconds of your time and destroy that like button, and for those individuals watching this for the first time, hit that subscribe button and the bell. Also, let me make you aware, BYBIT right now is providing around $700 bonuses to those individuals who sign up using my ref link down below. This sign up process takes only like 2 or 3 minutes of your time. If you want to trade with free money, then feel free to use my link down below. The $200 bonus out of 700 will be the deposit bonus, and the rest must be claimed from the reward hub. So guys, now let's jump into our chart. In a daily time frame for Bitcoin, you can see the price has clearly broken below this lower line area of this rising wedge, and also now it has broken below this 50 exponential moving average that was acting as a very strong support in a daily time frame for Bitcoin. Now, if this trend is going to continue and also this rising wedge scenario is going to play out, right, the downward price target for Bitcoin could be around this 42,000 to 43,000 price level here to the downside, because I have already talked about this scenario. But is there any support in between before an actual trend reversal starts appearing? I mean, any final line of support for Bitcoin if it still wants to continue in an upward direction? Right now, looking at this price action, I see 2 important price levels to hold. One is in a weekly time frame and another one is in a 4-hour time frame. I'm going to show both, because if this is going to play out in this manner, following this rising wedge right around this 42 to 43,000, then we know we also talked about this Wyckoff's distribution phase playing out. And if this is going to play out, then also this distribution scenario from Wyckoff would clearly indicate the price of Bitcoin could be getting gravitated towards the lower line area, and this support line is also between this 43,000 to 44,000 price level. So now the 2 important line of support to hold is, first one is in the weekly time frame. Let me show you that. You can see the price has not only broken out of this lower line area of this rising wedge, but also the lower line area of this ascending triangle, the bullish ascending triangle scenario. Now the price is clearly also below this orange line. The final support for us right now is this green line, and this green line is the 20 weighted moving average, which is sitting around 50,719 price level. So as long as the price of Bitcoin is above this green line, which is the 20 weighted moving average, it should be okay guys. We could still see an upward price movement, because in the past Bitcoin price action, you can see whenever the price of Bitcoin did saw a pullback below the orange line, which was the 10 weighted moving average, right, we still managed to find support at this 20 weighted moving average and started moving in an upward direction. So right now in a weekly time frame, this 20 weighted moving average is our final support that is sitting around 50,700 price level. And the next support we have to hold, let me show you in the 4-hour time frame. If you have watched my previous video, we talked about this one price structure here, 1, 2, 3 bullish scenario that was playing out for Bitcoin. But I see you guys very loud and clear, the area where we could be getting gravitated was this 0.2 area, right? And you can see the price did came around this 0.2 area, the neckline area, but it was unable to close or find support above it. That's why I showed you this example here. According to this 1, 2, 3 reversal, I said you very loud and clear, buy on break of resistance at 0.2 level. Did we break the 0.2 level? No, we did not, because around this 0.2 level we got a rejection and price saw a pullback. That's why guys, always wait for proper confirmation before taking any trades. Now let me show you the second and the final support of Bitcoin to hold. For that, what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to add the CPR, the monthly CPR price level, because these lines represent the monthly CPI for April month. So according to this April month CPI, you can see the price played very well between those lines. Let me show you here properly. Okay guys, if you look at this price structure, you can see exactly after reaching the monthly CPI top line, we got a rejection. Central CPI line acted as a support, and also the final support here is the bottom CPI line that is sitting around 53,400 price level. So with the weekly, the final support is going to be around 50,700, and with the 4-hour or in the daily time frame, according to this monthly CPI line for this April month, the final support is around the bottom CPI, which is around 53,400 price level. Because you can see exactly after reaching the bottom CPI, we got a really nice bounce. Now we are also seeing some support around this 53,000, and also in the previous Bitcoin price action you can see this final support line is holding the price, and that is around 53,400 price level. So according to this CPR, if this is going to move in an upper direction, the next possible target is the central CPR, which is sitting around 55,200, and the top CPR line, if we are going to see a impulsive move again in upper direction, and the top CPR line is sitting around 57,000 price level. And if this is going to fail, the price of Bitcoin could be getting gravitated towards the red line, and this red line is around 48,639 price level. So that's why guys, that's why right now, as long as the price is holding this ground around this bottom CPR, we could still expect some reversal from here on, because now you can clearly see the price level here to the downside around this 53,000 is holding the price of Bitcoin. So this here is what we can see right now looking at the price action Bitcoin in a daily time frame, right, in a 4-hour time frame, and also in a weekly time frame. And now let's jump into Ethereum price action. So now if we look at this Ether price action starting in a daily time frame, you can see this double bottom scenario which we talked, the price target level 2,350, we already reached that. The second target I said you with the symmetrical triangle was 2,440. We also reached that. And now the final scenario that could play out is this ascending broadening wedge. And according to this ascending broadening wedge, our price target is going to be from this point B till this point E area. So if that is going to happen in our case right now, then from this point B till this point E area is going to be somewhere around here. So if this is going to continue here, right, the price target is measured from this point E in an upper direction. So in our case right now, if this is going to follow, then you can see 2,900 is our upward potential price target for Ether in a daily time frame according to this ascending broadening wedge. And not just only because of this ascending broadening wedge, this livermore speculative chart, because you can see this accumulation cylinder with widening mouth. After this 0.7, we should see an impulsive move 0.8, 0.9 and 0.10 before an actual trend reversal starts appearing. So that's why if you look at this price structure here for Ether, the 0.8 is also somewhere around 2,900 price level. So with this ascending broadening wedge and also with this accumulation cylinder from livermore speculative chart, the price of Ether could see some very impulsive move in the upcoming days, guys. And also not only this here, but also if you look at this in a 4-hour time frame, just like with the Bitcoin, this 1, 2, 3 reversal which didn't play it out here, but if you look at the Ether price action in a 4-hour time frame, you can see guys, 1, 2, 3 scenario, the price pullback. What did the price did? Price broke out of it and again came back exactly at this 0.2 area, and after that we saw an actual breakout scenario. So that's why you can see buying at the 0.2 was a very profitable scenario, because according to this 1, 2, 3, the price target is going to be from this 0.1 till this 0.2 area. And if we look at the same scenario here and look at the price target level, you can see the price of Ether came exactly at this 2,490 price level. And that's why it is also showing us that we could still see an upward price movement for Ether following in an upcoming days, because it doesn't matter whichever scenario you look like, the price of Ether is flashing a very bullish scenario. Not just only the price structure, but also if you look at this indicator to the downside, RSI is still flashing bullish scenario, and also this here just made another bullish MACD cross. So this is also clearly flashing the now the price of Ether could see very impulsive move in the upcoming days. Not just only this, if you also look at this Ether Bitcoin chart in a weekly time frame, look at this Ether Bitcoin chart is also clearly showing that we should be approaching around this 0.055 to 0.056 level, and price of Ether could be around this 2,900 to even 3,000 price level, because not just only because of the accumulation cylinder. If you look at this here, this does also looks like a left shoulder, head and the right shoulder, and according to this neck and head line, this is also clearly flashing as both the price target here to the upside actually makes a lot of sense. So which is also indicating this Ether Bitcoin chart is clearly heading towards this 0.055 to 0.056. that could also bring the price of Ether around 2,900 to 3,000 price level. So these are some of the scenarios I see right now looking at the price action of Bitcoin and Ethereum. If you enjoyed my work, then please hit the like button, and for those individuals watching this for the first time, hit that subscribe button and the bell. So by saying this, I'm signing out. My name is Anup. Bye bye guys.